We thought you'd like to hear from some of the students who are currently enrolled in our program to get a sense from them about what it's like and how it feels and what they're learning and why they came to it. We've selected some folks who are at different parts of the process and who have come to it for different reasons, and we can't wait for you to hear what they have to say.
I started my proofreading and editing business, just freelance, in September of 2020. I'm actually trained as an architect and licensed as an architect. Um, so I followed that whole career path, but my passion has always been books and storytelling. When I was little, I thought I'd grow up to be a writer. Uh, and at some point, just like helping friends and family and stuff, I realized that I liked helping other people find the right words more than finding the right words myself. I've always known to some extent that my goal was to help people tell stories. I had no idea how I was going to get there. So while, shortly after opening my freelance editing business, I think I was just doing research on continued education, and I came across the I think it was just the website for Author Accelerator. I was like, wait, I can help them earlier in the process. Like I knew about developmental editing, but I wasn't trained in that. And so I felt like this huge sense of imposter syndrome. And this one person I follow who's another certification student, her name's Lakeisha. She had posted about the best thing to happen to her in 2021. And it was getting a scholarship for Author Accelerator. And I was like, oh my God, they have scholarships. I'm definitely doing this. So I applied and I received the acceptance email January of this year, 2022. I love watching the videos of Jenny coaching. It just makes it so much more real. I've worked with coaches in the past in other areas, not with writing or with books, but I think witnessing Jenny coaching different clients on different areas like the blueprint or the book proposal, that kind of stuff, that has to be my favorite part so far. Yeah, the community has just been eye-opening. I've learned a lot from my peers.
I've been editing for some years. I've been writing for some decades. And I felt like coaching was the next best thing. It kind of worked that way because I had people asking me to coach them, but I did not want to coach. I just wanted to edit and write. But by default, when you're editing, you end up coaching anyway. And once I made the connection that I'm going to be coaching anyway, it was worth going through the certification. I find that when I jump into a particular session, it just goes because I get just inundated with information and I don't want to get out of it. But I am excited about all of the opportunities that I don't even yet know about. What's interesting is that throughout the entire course, I have had a lot of moments where I went, oh, that was good. I didn't know that. But then I've also had moments where I went, oh, that was perfect. I've been doing this all along and I had no idea it was right. Like you kind of think that this is good because it's working for you and your clients, but to know that there's an actual system in place and you have components that are literally in place, that was good for me. It was very confirming that I was on the right track and that I knew what I was doing, even though I may not have always felt like I knew what I was doing. So I'm most excited about implementing everything together.
I've been coaching women memoir writers for about 10 years. And one of my one-on-one clients, in one of our sessions, she said, you know, Marilyn, I have got to make a change. And I have found this course online through Author Accelerator. Have you heard of it? And I said, no, I haven't. And she said, would you please check it out for me? Because, you know, I just want to be sure before I take it, but I'd like to go in that direction and learn coaching. So I go and I check it out. There was just something from the get-go, well, it's Jenny's voice from the get-go that was not just smart and knowledgeable about both the craft of writing and publishing, but authentic. And just a warmth, like really I felt, I always feel like, oh, Jenny knows me, I know her, you know, just from exploring her newsletters at first, and now from having gone through her 2 of her courses and in the process of going through the 3rd one. Yes, I told my client, sign up and I'm right behind you. And then she got certified. When she got certified in the 1st course, I was like a month behind her. It was so fun. The community that is built into this course, I've never experienced anything like it. So warm and so generous. Book coaching can be a very solitary sport, right? So for me, taking Jenny's courses has just cut through that isolation and given me so there's two things with that. One is the validation that I know what I'm doing. So many times I was like, oh, yay. And then the second thing is learning things that I didn't know that have improved my coaching and my ability to meet my writers and move them forward in ways that just had escaped me before.